Alright, so here we go. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium part 49, maybe? I think it's 49. I could be wrong. Anyway, we're back here in the Challenge Cup in the Greatball round, second half. And, yeah, last time we took down the first four guys. We got a couple perfect continues, so that's good. This next guy is a mix here. He's got some fire guys and some grass guys. So, yeah, that's, I don't know. I have to actually, I'm going to take a second here, just kind of look at my guys again. I know some of them are pretty terrible, and I know that some of them are pretty good. So, I'm just going to use Staryu, Graveler, and we'll go with Elekid. Elekid's kind of a even footing, everything. So that is what we're going to do. This should be an easy win for Staryu, even if he sends out Grass Pokemon, because I do have the Ice Beam. But he's going to lead with Datmabi. That's fine with me. I can Hydro Pump that thing all day freaking long. But he's going to switch out right away. And I was thinking about that. I probably should have gone for the Light Screen. And he does go into Gloom, and this will still do a lot though. That's still going to do about 30 damage, and that's pretty significant because this Ice Beam is going to hit pretty hard. I know I'll be faster because Gloom is pretty slow and Staryu's supposed to be pretty quick. So I hit that Ice Beam, and unfortunately it doesn't quite take it out. And unfortunately it does have the Petal Dance. And it scores a freaking critical, so even if I would have set up the Light Screen, yeah. So that's pretty freaking dumb. Scumbag criticals, but what are you gonna do? Well, there's nothing you really can do against that. You just kind of have to take it. But, yeah. So anyway, we're gonna go out to Elekid, so I kind of lose the fucking continue that I wanted, because I could have gotten it, too. Like, I would have been able to survive that. Probably outsped the rest of his team and take it out. But now, sadly, because of that critical, I don't think Petal Dance has a plus critical either, but every time somebody uses it against me, it seems to critical, which kind of blows a lot, but oh well. Anyway, so it goes back out to Magby, so it's a battle of the bait Pokemon, and I'm just going to use my stab move, and this should be a 3-hit KO. And yeah, it's definitely going to be a 3-hit KO. And he's going to actually go for Sunny Day here, so I'm interested to know what he's going to do on this next turn. Obviously, he's either going to use a Fire Attack or Solar Beam. And that scares me because I know that it does have Fire Attack, and it's got the strongest Fire Attack, of course. In the sun, that might KO, but I'm going to be able to hang on, but just barely, so that's pretty sweet. Because that's going to give me a chance, because I know Elekid is freaking fast, so it should be quicker than whatever his last Pokemon is, unless it's Skiploom, and if it's Skiploom, I might be in trouble here. So hopefully it's not Skiploom, hopefully it'll just be a Fire Pokemon, and it is a Fire Pokemon, it is Growlithe, so that's freaking awesome. Because, yeah, obviously my last Pokemon in reserve is Graveler, so he's going to be able to come in and Earthquake that thing. And that Thunder Punch is going to help. It's going to dig a hole, which is quite hilarious because I'm actually going to be able to live this myself by throwing up the Detect here. So a very interesting looking way of detecting that attack. So with that, the Sunlight's going to go away too, so just in case, you know, some kind of weird thing happens, I should be able to survive. And let's see if it goes for Dig again. It is going to go for Dig again, and that's quite hilarious. And of course it has a freaking item to make this take even longer. I don't know if I'm making this take longer, but I'm not going to take any risks. I'm just going to do what I know will get me a guaranteed victory and not let Graveler take any damage. There's no reason at this point. And unfortunately, it is going to be able to survive with 2 HP, and it just keeps digging. So either Pokemon could come out on top here, as they're both very low. Yeah, this police officer not going down. I don't understand. Time to fire punch. Yeah, changing it up. It's not very effective. And then it just dies. I like how when they get hit by not very effective attacks, they don't move. And when you knock them out with one, they just, like, all of a sudden collapse. I think that's pretty funny. Anyway, so there we go. Gerald, out of here. The only Gerald I ever knew was the one from Hey Arnold. Never met a Gerald in real life. Anyway, let's move on to the quarterfinals. And it's against a one of those dancer girls. What are they called? Kimono girls. That's it, right there. So, whoa, 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 whoa. She's got a pretty good team. She's, yeah, her freaking team looks pretty beastie, actually. And this, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh, man. I think I'll lead with Staryu. I think I'll bring Beedrill in, because Beedrill can resist a lot of those attacks. I'll go with Elekid as well for coverage. So hopefully this guy doesn't, or this chick doesn't use a bunch of different random Pokemon, because that'd be a pain in the ass. We'll see what kind of attacks go out here. So it's a great lead-off. She leads with Houndoom. Or Houndoom. I'm leading with whatever my guy is. I'm going to go straight for the light screen, set that up right now. I made mistakes in the past by not setting it up and then taking an assload of damage. If he goes for Solar Beam, that's great because I can totally hit him with a Hydro Pump on the next turn anyway. But it does go for Feint Attack, and it does nothing because of the light screen, so it's possibly a good play on my part. And now she switches. Now, see, that kind of... I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if that was planned on her part. But either way, that Hydro Pump does nothing to that Machoke. But I do have the light screen up. I know obviously he's going to hit me with a physical attack. But yeah, we're just going to keep hitting that. And we get a critical. So that's pretty fucking sweet because that's going to obviously take down that Machoke. And yeah, that thing is pretty beastie, 160 HP and incredible defenses. So it's good that we take that thing down. She's going to go into War Turtle now, and I'm going to switch out into Beedrill because I don't really want to lose Staryu yet. And I want to save Staryu for Houndour. So I'm going to go into Beedrill because I don't want to lose Elekid, because Elekid might be the guy that goes down. So he goes for Iron Tail, and that's going to hit heavy damage. I should, even with the defense fall, I should be able to survive another one. I might not be able to, I'm not sure. Either way, going to hit it with a Sludge Bomb here. Hopefully get a poison on him. And we get a critical again, but it does not take it down, so it is going to be able to live. And I am going to be able to just barely hold on. So, gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. This should finish it off. I'm getting pretty lucky with the criticals in this particular match. And that's gonna bring down the War Turtle. Now, I don't really want to lose Beedrill. I know he's gonna go for a Fire Attack, obviously, on me. And I figure I can get another continue here if I go into Staryu, because I'm pretty sure it'll hit me with a Fire Attack. Obviously, I'll resist that, and can hit it with a Hydro Pump to the face. But it is just going to go for Feint Attack. That's a good play on his part, because now if I miss that Hydro Pump, I am going to go down. So I'm just going to go again for the Hydro Pump here. I probably should have gone for the light screen, but oh well. And it does miss, so god damn it! Ah, man! You know, it makes up for the crits, I guess. Either way, I am going to be able to survive that. I thought I would actually go down, but I didn't realize I was holding the berry juice. So we go again for Hydro Pump. That will hit this time. That should bring it down, and it does. So we narrowly escape with our perfect continue. That miss almost cost me, though. But then again, I did critical twice in this match, and that saved my B-drill. So then again, though, he did hit twice with Iron Tail, which has terrible accuracy. Either way, we score a perfect continue from the quarterfinal, and that's pretty awesome. So we're up to 3 now to use on these last 2, and we might need them, so we'll see. Let's keep going here. 10 minutes, almost 11. We're going fine. Anyway, up against a scientist. He's gonna have a random team, and whoa, he's got a Wobbuffet. That's just great. So he's got like a bunch of like psychic and dark Pokemon and shit, but like he doesn't. I don't know. It's pretty dumb. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Houndour. Oh man, I don't know what to use against that Wobbuffet. Like I know he's gonna use Wobbuffet. I guess I gotta use Beedrill. And who could be my last guy? Yeah, I'll go with Staryu. Staryu's a good Pokemon. So here we go, semi-final. So lead with Houndour, because Houndour has pretty good coverage on his whole team, except for that Almanite. He's going to lead with Ghastly, and I'm like, okay, alright, that's okay. That's okay, let's just bite it in the face. It actually is going to be faster, and it has the T-Bolt. And yeah, it's going to do nearly half. Luckily, I should be able to survive that. So hit this thing with a bite, and we get a critical, which is sweet, because that's going to take down that Ghastly, and that's going to allow my Houndour to be at a livable amount of HP. He's going to go into his own Houndour here, and I'm not sure what attack it's going to have. But my attacks are pretty terrible compared to what this thing might have, so I'm just going to go for the bite. I am going to be quicker here, so that's good. Let's see how much this does, and that does nothing. What's it going to do? Oh, it flinches. That's great. Cool. Well, I'm going to keep attacking until he attacks, because I want to see what he's going to do here. Obviously, I've got the Staryu if I need to use it. But for now, I'm just going to leave this guy in. And he still flinches. If that was me right now, oh boy, would I be pissed. So we're just going to keep going for the flinch. It's not going to get off this time, and he actually reveals that he has the Crunch. So that's going to do more damage, but I do have a Gold Berry here, so that's pretty sweet. So I'm just going to stay in right now, because I can take this thing out with 2 more bites. And if I can get another flinch here, that'd be pretty sweet. And I do get another flinch, so whipping out the that one ability that doubles the secondary effects, even though I don't have that because there aren't abilities in this game, but, you know, yeah. So that Houndour pretty much didn't do anything since I did recover. Obviously, I did waste my item, but still. Anyway, now he's going to go down to his last Pokemon. And luckily, it's not Wobbuffet. It is going to be the Almanite. And I'm going to charge up a Solar Beam, because I can KO it if I can hit the Solar Beam. I can survive whatever attack it does. I hope it doesn't have Hydro Pump or Surf. And it's going to go for the Double Team. So if I can hit this, I can win right now and get another perfect continue. But obviously with the one Double Team, I may miss. And it actually has the Protect. God damn it. That is so dumb. Oh well. Gonna go for the bite this turn then and just try and finish this thing off. I don't really want to switch out because I don't want to give him any free turns of anything. And that's gonna bring him down pretty low. And he's gonna flinch again, so the flinch hacks pretty much all over the place. And I'm getting pretty lucky here. It's a lot easier than the Pokeball round. I didn't realize the Pokeball round was gonna be so challenging. And now it's really close to dying, but it's just going to go for the Surf this turn, and that will obviously just KO me. So, unfortunately, I do lose the Perfect Continue, but 3 should definitely be enough for the last trainer. Unfortunately, there is a bit of hacks in play right now, and yeah, if I can't hit him, I'm probably gonna have problems. So hopefully we can just hit it with the Sludge Bomb here and end its reign and get out of here. Suspense is killing me. I will hit it, even though it's not very effective. It is gonna take it out from that low health pool. So, yeah, a lot of hacks in that match for me, and yeah. I didn't realize he was going to have the Protect, though. That would have been a fucking clean... Oh, well. Roberto. Alright, here we go. Rising Badge. Last guy. The final battle of the Greatball round. In round 2, in Challenge Cup. And it's a gentleman. Let's see what he's got here. He's got a very similar team. He's got some really powerful Pokemon up in here. A lot of his team weak to Graveler. I'm going to throw in Staryu too, because he's got pretty good coverage. And I'm also going to go in with Houndoom. Alright. This is legitimately my first try here. No, gone straight through, so we'll see how this goes. Obviously, a lot of his Pokemon are going to be faster than Graveler. So he's going to lead with the Farfetch'd. And I figure this thing probably has nothing that it can do to hit me, so I'm just going to go for the Defense Curl first. Because I feel he might switch out, but he actually reveals to have the Steel Wing. And that's going to hit me for some heavy damage, actually. That did a lot more than I thought it would. I thought it would only do about 20, even being super effective. So I do go for the Defense Curl. That's going to buff Rollout by ×2 here. So it looks like he's either going to switch out. He is going to switch out. I thought he might use Fly. I don't know. But he is going to switch out into something, maybe predicting the Rollout. But he goes into Nidorina. And yeah, it's a good prediction on his part, I guess. And we get a critical on him, which is fine, but I am locked into Rollout now. And it reveals that it has the Bubble Beam, so this might KO me, but it isn't stabbed. Nidorina isn't known for special effect, but it does actually KO, so that really freaking blows that it was able to freaking use Bubble Beam. Like, this, you know, you don't expect that. You don't expect to see that. I was scared to lock myself into Rollout, but, you know, oh well. Anyway, hopefully get some flinch hacks here, going for Bite. But we get a critical instead, so we don't even need to worry about flinch hacks. So we're going to bring down that Nidorina, and now it's all tied up. And really all I have is an advantage over him on... Well, actually he has the advantage, he's got the switch advantage. But he goes into Farfetch'd, and I figure... I'm going to be quicker, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to be faster, so that's great. But that does almost nothing. But it's going to flinch, so we're whipping out the hacks here again, and that's freaking sweet because... You know, I don't want to get hit by anything. It's going to take 2 more hits to bring this thing down, but it actually knows Double Edge, so that's going to do a freaking crap ton of damage. Because it is stabbed, but it's going to take a bunch of recoil. And it actually only takes 20 recoil. I thought it would take way more. So either way, it might be a double down here because this Bite's going to put it within really close death range. No, but it's actually just going to take it down on its own. So that's going to bring him down to his last Pokemon, and possibly the last Pokemon of the Greatball round. And it is going to be Graveler, so that is freaking sweet, because I do have that Staryu in reserve. I'm just going to go for the bite here because I just want to get some damage in. I don't want to charge the Solar Beam because I figure it's going to have either a rock or ground attack. So we get as much damage in as we can, but it actually goes for Swagger. So now I feel like I should have gone for it. So this turn I am just going to go for it because I know that Staryu will be able to KO from that point with a Hydro Pump. But it's just going to dig, so now I'm really in trouble because this Solar Beam is going to launch and hit nothing, and then he's going to hit me with a dig. I'm probably dead. Houndoom, we know you're going to miss. You don't need to charge it up anymore, bro. If I were your trainer in a real battle, I'd be like, yo, Houndour, just wait. Don't use Solar Beam yet. Wait till he comes out. Sense him. But unfortunately, I can't do that, and he just fires at nothing. So I'm tempted to go for Ice Beam here. I probably should have just gone for another bite, so I could have just guaranteed the Ice Beam, but I'm just going to... I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. I figure I can KO it with Ice Beam. If I don't, I can live another turn and do it and get the guaranteed hit instead of missing twice. It is going to survive, so that scares me, and it goes for Swagger, so oh no, please miss. No, it's definitely going to hit. Oh man, this is a mistake on my part. I should have just gone for the Hydro Pump, because now I'm going to be struggling with confusion. But I get the Ice Beam off anyway, so thank God that I was praying right there, and we do get it. We don't have to use any continues. We were able to beat this outright. 8 up, 8 down. There goes the Greatball. So, with him out of the way, that's it. We're halfway done with the Challenge Cup in round 2. So, yeah, we will be back next time with the Ultra Ball round of the Challenge Cup. So, you know, I'm sure you've enjoyed this so far, because I sure have. Sure. And, yeah. Meowth, yeah, I think we used him, oh yeah, we didn't use him. Scumbag Meowth. Anyway, yeah. So that's gonna do it. See you guys next time for the Ultra Ball. Later!